I want it to be chewy at the end of it.
After half a minute or so, you guys shake off the stunning effects, and you're down in the 3rd floor of the tower, and you no longer see the flashes or hear the claps of the lightning ballistas outside. But you also have a very narrow field of vision from this room. You can't see any... There's no windows out into the courtyard. You can just see the tower you're in, and you can look out the arrow slits out over the ravine.
Raazu peers up, pokes her head up very carefully. Are they still out there?
You do see movement on the 2 far towers. I'm going to say that you can't see down into the keep from just poking your head up from the stairwell.
That's fine.
But yeah, you do see movement out at the ballistas still.
Out of each of the ballistas.
If you climb up out of these stairs, we're back on. It's party time.
No, Raazu's not climbing back up and out. She steps back down. How's everybody looking for health?
I'm slightly smoking and full of holes, and
I got you back on your feet. That's all that matters.
Right now. Also, I have a weird bump on the back of my head. Somebody threw me down some stairs.
Oh, you were conscious for that part.
Oh, believe me, I'll have words with Wendy for that.
I didn't see you get thrown down any stairs.
That's take of my medicine.
Wendy, I love that is an excuse that you use all the time, and I love it because it makes perfect sense. I saw nothing.
So what's next?
Like a toddler defense.
So they're likely on guard now. That might have been a tactical error right there. But
yeah.
I think what we do is we go back down to the ground floor. Because unfortunately, the towers out there, and Raazu gestures to the ones that are over here and over here. Raazu says they're gonna be able to take shots at us if we try and move along the curtain wall.
So, I didn't take a good look at the ballista. Are they able to fire inside the curtain wall?
I don't know.
Anyone else want a hit of the healer's kit?
I've already had.
Birdie, you were looking at it.
Yeah, Birdie's already had one.
I'm at the ballista.
What about the ballistas?
Can they fire on the inside of the keep?
Yes. He says they can turn every direction and almost straight up.
Wendy raises her hand.
What's up, Wendy?
Remember how we were going to attempt to get into the towers because we thought they had a passage to the inside?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we do the opposite of that? All we have to do is find the way up inside the tower. We get up there for a second, we can bust up those ballistas and then head back down, and we just keep doing that.
So that might be the best thing for us, yes.
Can I show... I have an idea. Just do that, but can I show Wendy how to... Well, I don't know if that would be good. So I have a potion of invisibility, Wendy. You could fly to all the things and bust them up, but the question is would you messing with those break the invisibility?
I would presume so.
And also, oh wait, no, that we didn't do the invisibility plan to start with. That's right.
If we let's hold on to the potion for now. If we get to a situation where we have one or two of them left and they're in a difficult place to get to, we can't find a tunnel there, we can kind of keep the potion under our hat.
What we could do is we could go down to the bottom floor on the exit here, and the exit I think it's here, and we could bob and weave underneath the tree, because there's a tree down here. Remember, a big stone tree.
Yeah, the big petrified tree.
You literally have a lot of stone cover from above underneath the boughs of the tree in the courtyard.
So we could probably get to another one of the towers.
Yeah, agreed. That sounds like a plan.
But let's explore as much as we can inside.
Pop up, damage the ballista at the top, and then pop back down.
Every time,
please.
Every time someone mentions either damaging or destroying the ballista, Adrex lets out a little whimper.
Like, I've got you one ballista at the top that is just merely disabled, and I never got finished with this one.
And Wendy starts walking over towards those stairs.
Oh, there's only one way up from here, and that's in this one right here. That's in the one that's in number 11
Oh.
right now.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
we'd have to go up top side, run across, disable it, and run back down.
Yeah, I can do that one turn.
Okay.
You want to try it, Wendy?
I think it's worth it. If everyone else doesn't think it's worth it, but I think they're just gonna walk over there and start using that one. So.
I don't even walk. Lie.
Did they?
If we're gonna disable these ballistas, we might as well start with the one that's near us right now.
Did the ones on the curtain? Did the sentries on the curtain wall? Did they seem inclined to move from tower to tower?
We didn't really give them a chance.
You didn't.
Yeah,
you weren't actually up there for very long, but all they really had time to do was get up to their posts and each fire a couple of shots. They had no need to close any distance on you because they have longbows.
Is there any way to see if any of them are walking over to here just by peeking up above this stairway here?
If you peek up the stairway, you'll be able to vaguely see activity on these 4 towers. But that's about it. You're not going to be able to see down into the keep or down into the courtyard.
The only one I'm really curious about is this one.
That one there? Yeah, you'd be able to see that one very clearly. You'd be able to see exactly what's going on there. The flip side of that is anybody who's there who's waiting for a head to poke up to take a shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned
gonna
of.
snipe you.
All right. In that case, if we're going to be worried about that, I might as well just try to break it. So, if we're going to do this, we're going to have to do it eventually.
All right. So rolling initiative again, Wendy?
Uh-huh.
All right, go ahead.
The quickest among us should be ready to rescue Wendy in case things go south.
Well, everybody can go ahead and roll and put yourself on the initiative order. So in case things go south, we know where everybody's going.
Can I right-click this and do this?
Where's Raazu at? Where's Raazu at? There she is, right where she belongs, on a 1. Why can I ever roll decently on initiative?
Why can't I hold all these lines?
You died. I think that's got part of it.
I mean, you don't have to say it every time. Like it comes up.
It's hurtful.
Like you don't have to rub that salt in the wounds. Treble.
Stop death shaming me.
Didn't you just jump over a pit?
Okay, save this map.
Going to a wall.
Let's go back up to floor 4 here. Oh, you know what? I need to grab your initiative order here that we just painstakingly rolled.
Yeah.
No problem.
Using paint.
Well, I was going to put everybody back at once.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah. Everybody was already lined up. All I had to do... Anyway.
I'll move Raazu over for her.
Okay.
We all know where she is.
So, Wendy, you're poised to do the run-up. So right now you're still downstairs. 5 feet of movement gets you up onto the parapet.
Yep. But before I do that...
All right, so we're starting off on Birdie's turn. Birdie, you're just waiting to see if something goes terribly wrong?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, yeah, this is a bad idea.
Okay. And that brings us to Red, just waiting to see if anything goes terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Wendy.
Bonus action, patient defense.
Which does what?
Dodge.
Dodge, okay.
And then I'm going to do my run.
As soon as you come up out of the stairs...
That's called key point dodge, Brook Road.
That triggers 1, 2, 3 held actions.
Hey man, if there's little lightning, they're using them up. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because this
Which
one's
also suits
too
our
far-
purposes.
Yeah, that one's too far away. Oh, and I'm rolling a disadvantage because you're dodging. Yeah, and they're all within 6 feet. Okay. I have 2 1s.
Uh-huh.
And the third lightning, I actually hit AC 19.
Nope.
The arcs of lightning blast out. And those of you downstairs looking up, the whole room is illuminated with the white flashes. And it's Wendy's turn. Oh, wait a minute.
Looking.
And one guy's going to fire an arrow at you. No, 2 guys are going to
That
fire
jerk.
arrows at you.
That jerk.
No, 3 guys are going to fire arrows at you. I got 3 guys stationed up here that aren't doing anything. Oh, no, these guys aren't. Oh, these guys aren't actually here anymore. That's right. They went back down. So that's just 2 arrows. Here they come. I have another one.
Yep.
And I've got AC 18.
No.
All right. Now what?
I'm gonna run over there.
Okay.
Because we were absolutely right, and they did immediately start using this thing. I'm gonna try to break it.
He does not have a reaction, so it's not an opposed check. He uses a reaction to fire the lightning at you.
Get owned, jerk. And then I'm gonna fly my way back down.
And head back downstairs?
Yeah, rolling on the floor.
So you just crush the mechanism underneath. It's actually not pointed that way, though, anymore. He has turned it around to be
Pointed at our tower, huh?
this way. Okay.
This is our tower now. We live here.
I love how you had 2 broken towers here that are still pointed exactly where I wanted to fire.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good.
It's fine. We're not coming up these stairs anymore. These stairs are off limits.
These are the off
Yeah,
limits.
these stairs are
All right,
over.
let's save floor 4 here.
We're done with the stairs.
You guys downstairs, you hear, and like I said, you see the bright illumination of the lightning pretty much converging right on top of the stairs, and the thunder is deafening. And 2 seconds later, Wendy reemerges, and she's just...
You see Wendy rolling down the stairs. She lands at the floor, takes out her chisel.
Birdie gives a golf clap.
That's a step up from her jerk-off motion, though. So Wendy's climbing the ladder. All right, what's next?
Listen,
So-
I'll give a clap. And then it's over.
These are dangerous stairs.
Yeah, yeah.
It worked out very well with the wall.
Yeah, I mean, we went back and fucked with it anyway, so maybe not so good. Okay, so I think we go down and out on this side, bait
Yeah.
and fake them out that way. What do you say, guys?
Clever.
Okay.
Did you hear the command word?
No, it's too quiet. Listen, I was right next to one of them, didn't hear it. And when
Maybe
you
it's
go
like-
blind, the rest of your senses.
Are we sure it's not like a command thought?
It could be a command flutter, because they're close.
Reveal.
So if I just stand next to one and billow over a large enough period of time,
Hey, maybe it's those black orbs. Maybe you if you put them in your skull, you'd be able to fire the ballistas. No, wait, don't do that.
and you see Wendy just pause for a moment and then start taking out the orb.
I was joking. Stop.
So this is what you can see out of the arrow loops on level 2.
Is that T for trap?
Yeah, there's there's an open trap door here. They had opened up a murder hole to fire at you as you came through, but you guys went through
Yeah.
that. The first round you came through here, they didn't even know what was going on yet.
So we
you
have,
go back
like,
down-
3 exits. If we want to, we can just scramble out from 3 different ways.
Yeah, you can go downstairs in either tower, or you can drop. I mean, the trap door is kind of one way because you're dropping down about 12 feet. It's not impossible to get back up through it, but that's obviously not what it was designed for.
maybe.
In fact, I would say anybody
Wendy?
except Birdie would have to squeeze through it.
Wendy, I say you go out on this side. Wendy and Red go out there. The rest of us go out on the other side. On this side.
So, okay, go ahead and place yourself on the tower you want to emerge from downstairs.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I'll play along.
Because
I'm
Birdie,
gonna
you
be
come out this
contrary.
way.
No, I'm gonna be contrary and jump down the murder hole.
Okay, so you're coming out the middle.
And get murdered.
Sailboat. I bet it's sailboat.
What sailboat?
Command word,
Oh, shit, you're right.
right? I think it's sailboat.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I think that's isn't that Raazu's safe word?
I thought that was Osprey.
Right, because it's a boat.
Okay, and roll initiative.
Where the hell is Raazu? There she is.
Wow, I have a negative initiative.
I
Hey,
mean, that's
you might
fine.
lose to Raazu.
Yeah, you might lose to me. Not by much, though.
Okay, there is a pocket of fog of war right here that is consuming dye.
Oh, come on.
That's hilarious. Is there really? I don't see it.
I've rolled 2 die there so far, and neither of them came back.
There, does that fix it?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. There must have been like 1 pixel I couldn't see.
There's another one right here.
Remember, you can right click.
Every time.
Right click, you can toggle it.
There.
Yeah, but I have to do that before I roll. I don't know which of these die is my initiative anymore.
If you don't,
It's
then
that
just
one.
re-roll it. As you guys are
Worst
emerging
number.
downstairs, Raazu, you especially, you hear loud, thunderous footfalls. And peering down to your south, coming up the side of the keep, wielding the most enormous and most beautiful great axe you've ever seen, is a frost giant zombie.
Yep.
You know, it occurs to me that the frost giant zombie probably just jumped across.
Shit.
Instead, like we were talking about, oh yeah, magical bridge.
Oh
No.
yeah, magic bridge, like all that. He super
Nope.
did just jump. Yeah.
So, the zombie
She
is a
did,
woman. And she's wielding this great axe, and she's in a very... You can see all of the wounds sustained in whatever battle killed her, but she's not in an advanced stage of rot. It's so cold here, and the air is always so still, plus whatever layers of magical protections. This is the best preserved zombie you've faced so far. This whole area, number 2, in front of the dais, you have concealment from above because of the stone tree. If you pass beyond the dais, you no longer have that concealment, and anybody up on the roofs or the higher levels of the towers, the roofs of the towers, can fire down at you.
Alright, this is where we make our stand then.
And she's actively moving in your direction. I mean, there's been all these lightning flashes in the air. She knows what she's looking for. Definitely not surprised. That's going to bring us to Birdie on the Initiativa. You drop down into the tunnel here.
So, question:
Mhm.
These are just regular sized doors, correct?
Yes, they are. They were
Okay.
at one time wooden doors, but magic has petrified them.
What about this archway? How tall is this archway?
Looking up, you see a mechanism where a portcullis could have dropped with iron bars, perhaps. But you no longer see anything in place. It's just open, maybe about 12 feet high.
Well, I'm just wondering, like if I need to like duck down like a rat in a hole, like where can I go, where this giant is not going to be able to grab me and squish me?
The giant could probably squeeze through this tunnel.
Right. Okay. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna shoot the giant.
You're gonna shoot the giant, okay?
Giant already knows we're here. Might as well just try to
the
get
giant?
good. I'm actually gonna blip that.
Okay.
Probably has an AC of zombie, but big zombie.
Can somebody tell me what that is? Because my whole tabletop just.
Oh, did it crash? I don't know which one you rolled.
That's 7. So it's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. That is 11 magic piercing.
Okay.
Birdie makes a jerk off motion as he runs away. And he yells, "There's a zombie out there. A very large zombie. Go punch it."
No.
And you head back in the tower. That's going to bring us to... Nope, I don't have archers out. It's going to bring us back to red.
I'm actually going to move here.
All right, let's go ahead and move to here. Can I hide in this doorway? Behind the door?
I mean, you've already got advantage.
I'm going to say no because she's got line of sight on that door. There's not going to be a way for you to shoot while hidden from the doorway.
Okay. This is gonna work. Let's ready an action to shoot her as soon as one of my allies gets adjacent.
You already have advantage on the.
Oh, I do? Is it that one off this turn? Oh, no. Well, then never mind. Let's just do a shoot her.
Everybody's got advantage.
That'll hit an armor class of 30.
It's way higher than her armor class.
Everybody's got advantage sometimes.
Get out of here. For 41 magical piercing damage?
41?
More than a...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the size of things here. I'll use the rest of my movement to flatten myself against this tower wall, and Windy can have advantage. Well, Windy's already got advantage. That's it.
And
nothing else.
the mass of the creature shudders momentarily as the arrow hits her, but it does not arrest her stride. Let's go with Windy's turn.
All right, I'm going to poke my head out and do some quick math. Do I think that she could even get in through this door?
She could squeeze through it, yeah.
All right. I am going to take a couple of sharpshooter shots at her because Birdie was so nice as to give me advantage.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
4. 18 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then another shot for 14.
Hits AC 14?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Alright, and it'll ping off of her armor, and I'm going to duck back in.
She's not wearing armor as such. She's got furs and hides draped down over her chest and legs. Definitely not wearing metal armor. Doesn't even have boots on. The arrow just scrapes the flesh, and she doesn't seem to feel it. You're ducking back in the tower?
Uh-huh.
Raazu, can you do better than Windy did?
Probably not, because someone's got to be the tank, and it looks like it's Raazu.
Okay.
So Raazu's gonna step right here and dodge.
And dodge, taking an action to dodge.
Yes.
It's going to bring us to Adrex.
That's me.
Is it?
Yep.
No.
Can't be.
Well, you have advantage on
Alright.
every
Then
attack
who?
you want to do.
I have
Every-
advantage on the Frost Giant.
Yep, on every attack you want to do.
Yay. Alright. Longbow it.
Okay.
That is a 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
Or 13 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. A 28 to hit.
Very good.
Or another 11 damage.
Okay.
Third attack is a 25 to hit.
Will hit.
7 damage.
Okay.
Maybe it's shaving cream. I should try shaving cream too.
And her chest is just covered in arrows at this point, piercing deep into the roots of her flesh. And you're ducking back in the tower? Raazu.
A sailboat, gotta try shaving cream. There's so many words.
Yeah, she can get right up on Raazu. As she
Yep.
passes the corner of the wall with her great axe, she slams the side of the wall hard, and huge reams of snow falls off, covering her arm and covers these two statues, so you can no longer see their features. Then you see the statues themselves. You see the snow fling off as the statues come to life.
Oh hell, that's
They're
dirty
still
play.
piles of rubble. They still don't have distinguished features, but as they move and step off, you see sharp parts coming out of the front of them that can rake you, and wings unfolding from their backs.
Raazu shouts, "There's more, and it looks like they can fly."
That's BS.
And then she's going to come up on you and multi-attack you.
At
You're
disadvantage.
dodging, so yeah, let's get some
Tell her that's BS.
disadvantage here. Raazu. I can throw away this natural 20. Not going to need that.
Sure. Yeah, I don't want that.
I have a 19 to hit,
That just hits.
and I have a 17 to hit on the other attack.
That does not.
17 does not hit. You got it.
Yeah.
That was a really good roll, a 19 and a 20.
24 points
Ooh.
of slashing damage as she brings this great axe down on you, and you try to get you try to brace yourself for the blow, but just the thunderous strength of this creature crumples you down, and you've never felt a blow like this before. You guys have never fought something this big before, I don't think.
I don't think we have.
If anyone has thunderous strength, it's Raazu.
She doesn't actually. Well, her just vanilla smites do thunder damage, if that's what you mean.
That is true.
Okay, so that was my giant. That's going to bring us to Birdie.
Okay. Going to poke my head out and shoot the giant.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Woo!
YW, Birdie. YW.
This could be bad for my giant.
All right.
Or
so
like
that-
this giant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right. So we need one more there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Give me 1 second, Birdie, because I don't trust you. Okay, go ahead.
Did some of them just actually go away? Even
Nope.
No, they're all there.
okay.
This one here is a 3, and the one underneath it's a 5.
That is a total of 75 damage.
Well,
Magical person.
at this point, my giant does have undead fortitude because she's undead. I would be able to make a Constitution saving throw to see if she's set back to 1 hit point,
Yeah.
unless the
DC?
damage is from radiant damage or a critical hit. So the giant, Raazu, make a dexterity saving throw.
Why don't
Okay.
you,
You can make this add advantage because this isn't coming out of nowhere.
You can make it a disadvantage?
No, make this add advantage.
Okay. Alright, go. So that 5 is probably not gonna do it. It's a 9.
Ooh, that one's
no,
not gonna do it.
That's not gonna do it. That's a 9.
That's a 9, huh?
A 9.
Just looking for a 10. Can't even do that.
I mean,
21 points of bludgeoning damage as you
she
try
almost
to
did more falling on me than she did attacking me.
you try to dive out of the way of this creature, but you are pinned under one of her legs, and you feel just the weight of it as your bones creak. And you're pinned between this thing's monstrous leg and this just sheet of metal on the ground. And
Good shot, Birdie, but get this thing off of me.
going to require a strength check to get out from under this thing. Birdie, moving or staying put?
I'm going to go in here and yell at Adrex. I might have accidentally crushed Raazu with a dead giant.
We should try Pontifex too. It could be Pontifex.
Adrex is still...
I mean,
Still trying to get that command word.
It's ready to bring us to red.
Peregrine.
Alright. Let's, oh, this thing's currently moving.
Oh yeah, they're moving. They've unfurled their wings and they're starting to climb down off their pedestals.
Are they in the air, or they're just unfurled their wings?
It looks like they can fly, but no, they've not yet taken flight.
And what's the status with Raazu and the giant?
She's pinned under its leg.
Can I do anything to try and free her?
Yeah, I'll let you make a strength check as an action to pull her free.
It's an 11.
Okay, Raazu grabs hold of your arm and you strain as you pull her free. She's now laying prone, but is no longer pinned underneath the giant.
Hooray!
Bonus
Probably
action.
Draw out
Bonus
your,
action,
like,
cunning action, move.
This is where the giant's laying. We're gonna count those squares as difficult terrain because you got to climb up over the body. How's that sound?
That's the end of Red's turn.
Okay, that's gonna bring us to Windy.
All right, I hear there's some statues that have started. To
You
move.
can definitely hear them. They're making a lot of noise as the stone is coming to life.
Yeah, I don't support that.
The truck have started to move, Wendy.
I'm going to. I think I'm just going to take a couple shots at them with my my bow.
Okay.
Which is this it? Right here.
Is there one or two?
There's two. Can you not see two of them here?
No. There we go. I'm gonna shoot at this one. Just a couple regular shots.
I turned Fog of War ignore on for them.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And what AC do you hit?
That's a 21 to hit
That'll hit.
and a 29.
29 will also hit. Are you firing one at each or both at the same?
Both at the same.
Okay.
I love
Using
the
my
idea.
bonus action, add a little bit more spice to the roll.
Ooh.
Toggles, ignore Fog of War. That is 28 magical piercing
Is that total or just the one shot?
total.
Total, okay.
And I am
That one looks bloodied.
nice. Going to make my way running through the door
Okay.
and landing next to Adrex. Panacious!
Okay, it's going to bring us to
Mm.
creatures. One of them flies this direction and buffets the wall above with its wings, causing another sheet of snowfall. And you see these ones as well spring to life. Do we have multi-attack? We do have multi-attack. Let's go ahead and get some advantage multi-attack on Miss Raazu here. So it flies next to Raazu and attacks with a claw first. A 20 to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be 3 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the bite. A 23 to hit
Yep.
for 6 points of piercing damage.
Owie.
And the other two don't get actions just yet. They're still kind of shaking off the slumber of
waking
eternity. That's going to bring us to Raazu.
Raazu, have my movement to stand up and whip this thing. Raazu is not happy.
Not happy.
Raazu is officially in unhappy mode. That's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right. Let's go ahead and take these D8s for funsies.
I like fun.
Fun is good. Let's see, it's 3 first level, second level, third level. Yeah, that'll work just. Burn a level 3 cell slot. Oh, one of my D8s just vanished.
It'll happen. There, how's
Hi,
that?
D8. Thank you.
Okay.
That's 6 slashing, 3 cold, and we are looking at 23 thunder damage.
23 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Now
to the
this one
statue.
is bloodied as well.
Oh, it's gonna get another hit in. It's gonna
Okay.
take another hit. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Let's go down to a level 1 slot. want to put this thing down. Post haste. I flipped your revealer over. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is 5 slashing, 5 cold,
Okay.
and 22 thunder damage.
And it explodes into a pile of rubble and moves no more.
Okay, I still got 15 feet of movement. So Raazu calls out to the others. 3 more over here.
You're heading that way, leading the charge.
Yep.
It's going to bring us to Adrex.
All right.
Where exactly is this tree in this courtyard?
You're standing... The actual trunk of it is on this square that number 2 is on.
Okay.
And it reaches a good 20 or 25 feet into the air. And then it has great weeping boughs. These great branches. So it's kind of like an umbrella shape, almost. And the cover of it is all throughout
All
the
stone?
courtyard. So, yeah, it's stone. So it's relatively dark as well. You do have streams of sunlight coming in through the cracks in the leaves above. But from where you're at, you can't be attacked from above because you've got cover.
Okay, good. I like that. I like that situation.
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Shoot him. This one is already bloodied because Windy already mistreated him.
All right, cool.
I don't know. Wendy doesn't mistreat anybody. She treats everybody exactly how they need to be treated.
Fair enough.
25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Tender mercies.
That is 12 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
This is with your longbow, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Is a crit.
Crits. Something tells
Go,
me
Adrex.
my rock monster is not long for this world.
Rock monster.
For... No, that's 12, 12 damage.
And it explodes into a pile of rubble.
Neat. And third arrow, that guy there.
Very good.
That's right.
For 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 14 damage. And please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The DC is
5.
I feel like not gonna
not
pass.
good enough. 16. So he takes an additional 5 damage. And
Okay.
he has disadvantage if he attacks anyone other than me. That is goading attack. And I'm gonna go back in the tower.
Rude thing to do.
Excellent.
And
Dick move.
Adrex says, "Oh, the command word can be in other languages too, can it? Oh."
Birdie, you're up.
Birdie yells, "How about Logophile?" And he runs outside. And he just shoots that guy
Okay.
right there. That's a wasted crit.
Yeah, probably.
So that is 11 piercing.
11 piercing.
Uh-huh. And then I'm going to run back in and go, "It means lover of words."
And that one is now bloodied. Red, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Red will suggest in Yuan-ti the word for flambe. Move to here, ready in action to shoot the first one that's adjacent to one of my companions. Give Raazu advantage on her first attack against this one. That's the end of Red's turn.
And Windy.
Alright, and Wendy will head out
Windy
And
doesn't
take a
have
couple
another
shots.
suggestion for the command word. We've given up.
and take a couple shots at it.
Okay.
First one hits a 29
That'll hit.
for 11 magical piercing.
Very good.
Oh wait, 1 second. Plus this. So 13 magical piercing.
Okay.
And as it connects, she says, "Plumacious."
Isn't that just Wendy's last name?
It's the term for a type of feather similar to a down feather. And the second one hits a 15
15 will hit.
for another 11 magical piercing.
And it explodes into a pile of rubble.
And as it explodes, she says "Terrale," and then heads back in. That's
You're-
the tracks that feathers are put down on.
Okay, were you going to give us the definition? I felt kind of
Uh-huh.
let down there for a second. And Wendy heads back in?
Yep.
All right. Raazu, this one's going to strike at you. You're not dodging anymore, so I'm not rolling it.
No, you're not.
And this is not the one that
Not,
Adrex goaded.
Not yet. Not well.
Yeah, the one that Adrex go to died.
Oh, what about the one I said I was going to shoot?
That one died.
I said I was going to shoot the first one that came adjacent to a person, right?
Yeah.
That's what I usually say.
Yep.
That'll
I
hit
heard
armor
you say
class
when
of-
one of my companions steps within 5 feet of them. That's what I heard.
That'll hit an armor class of 27.
27 will hit.
Can't knock Destil off his stride, man.
I considered
that
saying or
stride.
vice versa, but I figured it was implied, so whatever. That'll do a total of 32 damage.
Okay, this
Magical
one
piercing.
is also bloodied.
That's my reaction.
All right. Raazu. I have a 6 to hit with the claw,
Not quite.
and the bite is a critical hit.
I don't like that.
It does that.
9 points of piercing damage as it clamps down with what doesn't even look like jaws. And then it's going to be your turn. Can you be the guy right now?
Gonna try. Oh god, lag, why? That's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Let's go ahead and put a level 1 charge on that. Ooh, nice there, nice rolls there. That's 8 slashing, 6 cold, and
Okay.
11 thunder damage.
And this one explodes into rubble.
Raazu turns around to face her companions and says, "Vraheth," the Hobgoblin word that means, "I'm going to beat you if you don't get back to work."
Raazu, I didn't even run out of peas yet.
All right. What's next?
Adrex is furiously scribbling all of these words down in his journal.
Birdie comes outside. He's like, "I killed a giant," and he points right here. So
To be fair, the
Ha.
giant was dead before you got here.
I killed. Okay, you hear that, Adrix? It's I killed and giant. I think we already tried A.
Here we are.
So
Like-
which tower do we want to go raid first, or do we want to raid the keep? Middle.
Looks like we might have a safe shot. To
So
the
where
keep
were we
itself.
told? Where are we? Sorry, let me start this sentence over. Where was it that if we pass, we start getting out of the shade of the tree?
Pretty much anywhere in this courtyard area, like this area, is okay. Out
Okay,
of this
but if we
area,
start
the tree
going,
no
like-
longer reaches. If you're over
So
here,
the tree's like right here.
the tree
It's
is
like-
actually Destil was leaned against it right there.
Okay, cool.
So the outermost boughs of the tree are actually scraping against the curtain walls and the insides of this tower here. If you move out beyond this, or up onto the dais here, people stationed up on the towers have a clean shot at you.
Where it looks like we have double doors.
And the double doors here look just like you got a couple steps up onto this stone dais. Not really a dais, it's a stairway. Looks like they're closed the same way as the first doors you came through. Heavy
Covered in
metal
ice.
doors, completely iced over.
Okay.
Adrian,
Raazu points. Oh, good.
just say, can you lift that axe?
Nobody can lift this axe.
Raazu points to the curtain wall and says, "We skirt along the wall and take out this tower."
Sure.
Starts moving this way.
I mean,
Flatten myself against the wall. Let's go for
we
it.
Yeah.
we
Crowbar
also
out. I'll hand my crowbar to Raazu as we're walking.
Okay.
Coming
I'm
around
just
the
gonna
corner here, looking to the
right here.
south, you can see a dilapidated kennel. I gotta get my little one for finer detail here. Oh no, it's not a revealer.
Flip it
It's
over.
fine. It can be a revealer.
Really? Flipping it works?
No, flipping it doesn't do anything.
Oh, I thought you said flipped it.
Somebody flipped it, but flipping doesn't do anything.
Whoa,
Ah!
whoop.
Stop
Big
moving it!
revealer.
Sorry,
What are you doing? Who put their hands on my revealer?
Not
that
me.
was me.
Who did
That
it?
was me. I'm sorry.
It was Raazu?
It was me.
How many hit points do you have?
I 55.
Not anymore, you don't.
Uh,
Damn it. See what you've done?
You have 56.
Now I have to manually draw more Fog of War. Because
Brick loves it when people touch his revealer.
I can't even redraw it now. Because I can't back up far enough. I'm going to have to reload the map. Because McDohl had to get handsy.
see,
Ah, we did it.
we kind of did. Yeah, we did it. We win.
Okay, let me give back what you already had here. This area down here.
Or yeah.
How much of a revealer is this one? Reveal Fog of War, revealer.
Oh wait.
Not camera mode. Camera mode's not going to do anything. Not quite 5. Let's go down to...
Kind of.
see if this is okay. Okay.
I think it was about like that for.
You're not helping. You're fired.
Can't fire me.
Why not?
Because he quits? I don't know.
I don't know.
Scotty there.
So looking down south, you can see a dilapidated kennel where the two outer keep walls meet. There's snow packed high up on the roof of this kennel where it hasn't completely collapsed in. And it's packed high on the outer walls of the keep as well. Most of the places, the snow packed on the front of the wall here over the stair has shaken off. You see it packed high up over this kennel here. In fact, let's make that white, because so it looks like snow. This. Oh, scratch that. There isn't snow there. All packed up in this side corner here. Strangely, there's no snow along this outer wall or along this outer wall here. But you see it packed up really high all along this wall, all the way down to the south, as well as most of this wall there. Some of these walls just the snow is not sticking to or piling up on.
Okay.
And you can also assume the entire curtain wall as well. Lots and lots of places for ice mephits to be hiding.
Raazu takes the crowbar from Red and then goes to jimmy this door open.
Okay, make that check.
Let's see, it's either going to be you said strength or strength athletics.
Make a strength athletics check at advantage if you're using the crowbar.
Okay, it's going to be a 15 plus 8 is 23 or, yeah, 23.
Okay, you manage to get the door open, and it opens into the lower floor of the tower. Arrow slits again,
Right.
peeking out over to the ravine. There's not much to see.
Raazu brandishes her whip, starts walking in. Go up the stairs.
Hey, what's everybody else doing?
Following.
Follow on after.
Okay, we're going to
Yep.
save the first floor here.
Right.
I lost my revealer. No, I didn't. It's right here. Let's reduce this down to about 1.5. There you go. You guys come up the stairs into Tower 8 over here.
Okay.
You've got a clear view of the ravine out here. You can see the other tower off in the distance back there.
And then Raazu heads up the outside.
Continuing up
She moves upstairs with purpose.
with purpose. Okay, that's going to trigger
Yes.
2 held actions upstairs.
Specifically, the purpose does.
If only you had walked up with indifference.
If someone moved up casually, it wasn't going to trigger it.
Everybody can go ahead and roll some more initiative.
You got it.
Resolve 2 arrow shots against Raazu. Raazu, I've got a 12 to hit
Nah.
and a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Okay, let me make sure I have the correct one here. It was this one.
Adrex, get out of my way. I have
He
to take my one spot.
He didn't need to disengage. Oh, but he's not. He can't
He
use
did
a
use
bonus
his,
action.
but he
This
did
is a
use his reaction to do that.
12 points of piercing damage, Raazu. I'm going to save
Ooh.
the second floor here. And load up the third floor. Let's get the revealer. It's about 1.5. I'm going to have to make just a system of permanent revealers eventually. We'll get there, but...
That's so far a pretty good first attempt for using this new system.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. As both of the cloaked archers from this tower are still in the room, waiting for somebody to come up the stairs.
Yep.
All right, let's go roll some initiative.
I already did. Oh, look, I don't even have to move my token.
These guys do not have reactions until their turn comes around in combat. Is this initiative is accurate with Birdie at 30?
Yes.
30 Birdie?
Yeah, 30 birdie. Dirty 30 birdie.
All right, so you'll be coming up the stairs behind Raazu.
Right. I'm gonna come up behind. I'm gonna come up the stairs, and I'm going to get here, and I'm going to stab this guy.
One of these guys have already been damaged, but there's no way to tell how much they've been damaged just by looking at them. They're just cloaks hanging in the air. Feel
Right.
free to stab him. Whatever you need to do, son.
Right.
You do you.
That is a 27 to hit.
27 will, in fact, hit.
For see, that is 2 plus so 8 damage.
Okay.
Plus 2 cold damage, 10 damage total, and offhand attack because now I get advantage. Or 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Right. Okay. See? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For a total of 31 damage.
31 damage just from that second shot?
Yep.
All right. And then are you moving or staying put?
I'm gonna cunning action disengage and go back downstairs.
Very good.
Disengage.
Disengage.
Yep.
It's going to bring us to red.
Disengaging is like disengaging, except everybody dies in the room that is hostile towards me. Unfortunately, that probably will get Raazu too.
Red, you're up. Red might be muted again. Is Red with us today? Do we need to hold the seance for Red? I like how this 3 is glowing. Good job. I mean, if Red doesn't take a turn, my archers get a turn. And I'm going to
Destil.
fill
Did
Raazu
Destil
with
die?
arrows.
Let's look at Discord real quick.
He's there.
Might have had an emergency or something. I
Well,
don't know.
that's not good for Raazu.
I mean,
Certainly not good for Raazu. Well, we'll let Destil take
I
his
mean-
turn if he comes back.
okay, that's fine.
All right, I got lots of arrows for Raazu. Neither of them have to disengage, so he does get bonus.
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah, it's about to be bad.
Whew. Raazu.
Hmm.
Actually, one of them's gonna miss, I think. All right, I've got a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that's his big shot because he did not have to use a bonus action.
That's the
We're
big
looking
shot.
at maximum damage on that roll.
Of course you are.
Yeah. So that's going to be 24 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
The second arrow misses you. Only gets an AC of 13.
Yeah, it won't hit.
Second archer. I have a 20 to hit
Yep, that hits.
and a 24 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay, so this guy gets his big shot. He did not have to disengage for considerably less. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage
Sure.
from the first arrow and 8 points from the second.
How
we doing?
One
Hit point? And they do not move from their positions. They continue to ready their bows for more shooting action. Raazu, make me a, we'll call it either history or arcana check.
I'll take history.
Okay.
For how much?
21. That's how much.
Thinking back to your military training, and there's no evidence that these creatures, whatever they are, have received any kind of training, but you've seen the way they move and with the speed they can move. They're essentially just scraps of cloth holding a longbow. You've seen them zip in and out of these arrow slits that are even too small for Birdie to get through. Here's what's strange. If these were your archers, you would not have them fire at you inside this tower and then stay there. You would command them to dip in and out of these slits at will, only firing from safety. Right now, they're not firing from safety. This seems to be a tactical blunder on their part, that they're not just firing at you, then leaving the tower so you can't counterattack them.
Okay.
That strikes you as very odd. And that's going to bring us back around to Adrex.
That's me.
Is it?
All right. I'm going to charge up the stairs.
Not unless
I'm
Raazu
getting-
allows you, because she's standing in the way.
Oh, by all means, Adrex.
All right. Thank
Like I
you,
told you,
Tyler.
Brickroad, 1 hit point.
Destil's
Destil's
disconnected.
just-
I wonder if his internet went down. Well, if he
That
comes
might
back,
be
we'll
it.
give him some turns.
Was that
Alright,
what? Huh? Am I
You're
back
back.
now?
Yeah, you're
Hey.
back.
He's back now. Okay. Adrix, go ahead and take your turn, and then we'll Destil take his.
Is there something to shoot?
There will be on your turn.
Okay, I'll shoot the thing.
Okay. Adrix, go ahead.
You missed it, Destil. It
I'm,
knocked Raazu down to 1 hit point.
I'm going to stab him in the face.
He doesn't
You have
have a
advantage.
face as such, just an empty hood with the 2 black orbs hanging
I'm
in
going
the
to
air.
stab where I think his face is.
You
Very
have
good.
advantage on this one.
Wait, I have advantage on which one?
The one you're stabbing.
I have advantage on him?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Because I stabbed him in the first
All
round of
right,
combat.
cool.
It's true. He did. Good
Somehow
job,
that
Birdie.
makes it easier for you to stab.
That is a 23 to hit.
Will hit.
Will hit. 4. No, come back. All right. Uh, 7 fire and 7 piercing
Okay.
and Raazu.
Yeah.
I haven't used this in forever,
I'm very happy for it, too.
but I have temporary hit points. As Adrex shouts at you to get your shit together.
Now,
Sure.
as I recall, temporary hit points, they don't work as like a damage shield. Like if you take 6 points of damage, you're still at 0.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I was hoping that was going to be a little bit of a higher roll. But I should know by now. All right,
I can
second
do 6
attack.
damage, no problem.
All right, second attack. That is a 27 to hit. 4. Maximum damage.
Nice.
Woohoo!
That's like a first. That is 9 piercing and 12 fire.
and his cloak catches fire, and I need you to roll 2 percentile dice.
Huh? All right. Metal is 10s.
Okay.
4. And whatever that is.
7.
7.
And both of
4 and
yours
7.
hit the ground and shatter. Moving or staying?
That's
put?
fine. I'm not done, sir.
Not done. All right.
I am not done. I
Very
got
Is it action search time?
no. I have more things I can do. Third attack.
Yeah.
You don't have advantage on this one.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll re-roll one of these. That is a 27 to hit.
Will hit.
4. 8 piercing, 7 fire. And please make a wisdom saving throw.
Very good. That's going to be 5.
No.
No.
He takes an additional 2 points of damage, but he has disadvantage if he attacks anyone other than me.
He's goaded. Okay.
Yep. And 4th attack, offhand attack. Sorry. let
You
me
didn't
check
need a
something
bonus
real
action
quick.
to heal or give Raazu temp HP. That was a Battle Master maneuver. Is that correct?
That's exactly what I'm checking right now. No, but Riley does expend the bonus action.
Okay, so
so
no
I'm good.
offhand for you.
I'm
You're
good.
staying put right there in that space?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to bring us
I
to
think I have no more movement now.
Vindy. No,
All right.
I'm sorry. We're going to give Red his turn.
Yeah, right.
We skipped over Red when he
Metal
fell
Ma-
off the internet.
Accurate.
No,
What's
you guys, Red is currently in the floor underneath this room.
Okay, so I can come up here and stab someone with the Kraken Priest dagger.
Absolutely. Be my guest.
You guys heard him. He said I could do it. Doesn't matter what I roll. That hits an armor class of 15.
No, not good enough.
Let's go ahead with precise attack and make it a 21.
That'll hit.
Bully.
Thanks for the tips, Adrex.
Gotta try tips too. Oh. So many words.
That'll do 31 piercing damage.
31. Nice. However, the cloak does not vanish.
Initiative. So it's me, and then where am I on initiative now? Where did I get dropped?
We're going to go back
After
to
Adrex?
Windy after you.
Okay.
So just leave yourself where you were, and next round
Okay.
you'll just be in the correct order.
I'll give Birdie advantage on his next attack against this thing. That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
I've already got advantage.
You'll get extra advantage, or you can stand back
Windy,
and
you're
get
up.
different advantage.
All right.
Could you be the guy
I
right
am
here?
going- Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whip. Or no, I'm gonna longsword him because I got a billow.
You don't have. You have to switch position with either Adrex or Red. If you're standing here, you're standing on the stairs going up. He's standing behind the stairs on the floor down here. So
Okay.
you're not within 5 feet from right there.
Adrex can take the hit.
Adrex, you gonna step out of the way?
Actually, no, I don't need to because I'm just gonna whip him.
You're just gonna whip him. Okay.
I can do
there
that
you
at
go.
disadvantage.
If you're billowing, you don't have disadvantage.
Okay. I'll whip him then. 2 shots.
Yep.
That's a 23 to hit and
That's
a
good.
25.
Both hit. I cannot imagine you don't kill this monster right here.
Yeah, me either. That's a 16 magical piercing, slashing.
Hey, roll 2 sets of percentile dice.
Okay.
We've been doing pretty bad at these.
Well, we don't know what's good or bad, honestly.
Left is 10s.
Mm-hmm.
41.
41, and what's the other one?
All right. 65.
One of the black orbs shatters. The other one falls to the ground when the thing dies. And is now laying
Okay.
on the floor.
I'll walk over and pick it up.
And it feels exactly like the other two did. It seems identical in all ways.
Start raising it towards my face.
No, don't do that.
Legend lore it.
It takes 10 minutes. You guys won't give me a chance.
What's next?
Nobody move.
Let's,
Well, let me ask it this way: what's the next move from here? Because if we're getting on about 6:40 now.
I think it'd be a good time to take a sit.
we could.
This is a pretty defensible position, I would say.
I mean, you've got open stairways leading up to the roof and down to the courtyard from here.
Go down one floor, bar the door, and just
chill,
Short.
Netflix and chill.
take a short rest.
Well, I mean,
So you'll have the floor, you'll have the door downstairs. How are you going to bar it? Because this is a stone door that pulled outward.
Hmm.
I mean,
That's
it
not
was
OSHA
a
certified.
wooden door, but it's now petrified. And that doesn't solve the problem of your upstairs issue.
And
yeah.
it doesn't solve the problem of these guys just fleeting through halls.
Yeah, let's do this. Let me burn some lay on hands real quick.
Yeah, who needs a med kit charge?
Raazu does.
That was a lot of combat without any rests or anything. You guys.
I'm
carved
actually still
through-
mostly fine.
All right, Raazu, you may have 6 plus your level.
20 more. Thank you.
like
Raazu feels better.
like Wendy up there just dodging all the lightning, like an anime
Try-
protagonist.
No, Wendy's just trying to get Lulu's ultimate.
Yeah, when do I get my ultimate weapon?
I?
You didn't dodge anywhere near 200 bolts. I'm sorry. You dodged like 3.
And then you left, so it restarted the counter. So.
And that's not even where you get the ultimate weapon. You just get like the crest that unlocks.
The upgrade item, yeah.
Also, isn't that Kamari's
So are you guys
ultimate
trying to
weapon?
bar the bottom door in this tower and take the rest down there?
Honestly, I don't think that might not be the best thing to do. I think we might.
Are there any arrow slits on the bottom floor?
Yes, they're facing out over the ravine, none into the courtyard.
I think our best place is honestly under the tree.
Yeah, the tree seems pretty good. I mean, they can come
Yeah.
from above, but like we can. I feel better about us fighting them off than I do when we have to deal with the lightning.
Yeah,
Raazu points out they haven't really attempted to move away from the
Towers.
towers with it. The only time I think, Wendy, you said that someone fired from this tower, even though we had wiped out the guys who were stationed here originally in this tower.
Yeah, one person moved over to the top. But like even that's open. I feel pretty good about us doing it from here. Because here's the thing: is like these guys on a one-on-one fight, we've got them. So if they want to come over here and feed themselves to us, I feel pretty good about that.
I think I'm at a state now that I've had thanks to Adrex's administrations, I think we can take at least an hour.
Okay, we're gonna
So you guys,
bar the door and try taking a short rest.
yeah.
All right.
And the second we come to that agreement, Wendy goes downstairs and starts legend loring this stone.
Okay, are you leaving the door to the courtyard open when you do this?
We're gonna pull it closed.
Okay. There's pros and cons either way. If you close it, you lose eyes on the courtyard. From
That's
the room.
fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any eyes to begin with for now.
No,
Behind that stone.
I mean, Birdie's brain is saying no, but his heart saying yeah, go for it.
Wendy,
Yeah.
when you legend lore the stone, you get an image of a captive soldier. And he's been taken down into a dungeon. And you see an apparatus there. And it's difficult to describe. There's leather straps where he can be restrained in place, but you don't see any implements of torture or weaponry or anything of the nature. It doesn't look like he would be harmed if strapped to this apparatus, but he's still very apprehensive about this. And they strap him down to it. And a creature who I can describe to you if I get my book open here. It's a type of creature you've never seen before, but you think you can recall hearing it described to you. Lady Olaine once described the sort of denizens she's seen in and around the Vornocht Keep. And it's a kind of humanoid jackal wearing silk robes. And you can't tell what gender this creature is. But it's not wearing armor. It has glass lenses pulled down over its eyes, so you can't see its eyes either. And it has an enormous heavy tome that it's bearing in one arm. And the creature moves around, so its back is to you. In its other arm, it has some kind of tool that you can't see. And you become aware of the man, the captive, screaming horrifyingly. And you see blood begin to leak down the sides of his face. When the creature moves back around, you see that his eyes have been replaced with these two orbs. And when that happens, necrosis starts setting into his flesh. And very quickly, over the course of a minute or so, the whole of this man who's strapped down crumbles away to dust until just the orbs remain. However, the restraints on the apparatus do not go slack. That's the vision you get.
So yes and no.
So yeah, everybody can go ahead and take the benefits of the short rest. Spend whatever hit dice you want to take. Recharge your action surge, your key points, whatever you guys get. And that's where we will call the session for this week. With you all holed up in this tower. Let's go ahead and save the third floor here.
Go ahead and roll 6d10.
I'm going to go ahead and paste the straw poll in the chat. So you guys in chat can vote for who you think needs an extra blip or so.
That's 18.
Might have been the worst roll I could have done.
Was it all ones?
Close to it. 2 1s, 2, and a 3.
Gotta pull out count.exe.
I just want to do a quick tour just to see like how much of the dungeon you guys have cleared. Because that's interesting information for me. I mean, you guys have seen all of the 4th floor up here except for this little room. All the lightning ballistas, which I'm carefully tracking. The 3rd floor, you guys have not done a whole lot of damage. You've just been in a couple of the towers. And then there is the 2nd floor. Same kind of story. And then there's the ground floor, where we haven't made it quite into the keep yet. And then, of course, there is the basement level. So, have a ways to go yet. I'm going to go dark for a few minutes as I add up a whole bunch of experience points for you guys. So go ahead and figure out where you want to allocate your blips, and I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Oh, Adrex, numinous. Okay, so I have suggestions for both badass and intangible when we get to those, but I don't really have anything for the other ones.
Creative? Well, let's start there then. Who do you say is badass?
Raazu for the jump.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And who is the most creative today? Because I think that Birdie jimmying those ballista was a really good idea, and it seems to have kind of kind of worked out in our favor so far.
No. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say give it to Wendy because while like I decided to like let's do this the complicated way, and Wendy's like nah, just smash them. Just smash them.
Just listen. Just break it.
It's a badass. All right, so that's Wendy for creative then.
Sure.
Okay, then who furthered the party's goals? See, that's why I would say go to Wendy because she went out of her way to try and make as much of this safe as she could with with regard to the ballista.
Do you want to
That's why I
split
wanted
those
to get-
then? Give the creativity to Birdie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's your vote for intangibles, Treble?
I was gonna say Wendy for bouncing both me and Adrex down the stairs.
I was gonna say Adrex for words.
Words as well.
I'm good with
the-
Adrex
yeah,
words.
Words,
Adrex,
yeah, Adrex
starting
words.
for starting the word bullshit.
Although I will agree that putting you both down the stairs was extremely good. I've
Yeah.
already gotten one blip.
All right. Who wants to make their cases first?
I'll go first.
Birdie, go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my bond. Focus on the little things, make the tribe stronger any way I can. Because Birdie has it in his brain that we're gonna get one of these giant lightning rods, and I'm gonna mount it to Adrex, and we're gonna have a flying laser enhanced Adrex, and he thinks that would make the tribe super fun.
What part of that involves focusing on the little things? That seems like you're focusing on a very grand pie in the sky kind of thing.
Then I'll just do my. I'll make the same argument instead for my ideal for the accumulation of magical knowledge to be most useful.
Yeah,
My
that sounds more reasonable to me. That's fine.
Right, and my flaw thinks setting traps are a great idea for trying to kind of disable the ballistas but still keeping them pointed to the outer towers. But the reason it's a bad idea is because Wendy just comes up. No, listen, just break them.
Okay.
She just ran up and broke them all. And the video. That's all I have.
Okay. Who else?
I could go.
Wendy, go.
Alright, I've got learning new things is never wasted. For Birdie found out a very complicated way of maneuvering these lightning things, which is useless information to Wendy. However, she was able to apply it to just frickin' break the things.
Okay.
I've got... Wait, how does that work? For legend loring the stone to see if I should shove it into my eyes.
What was the where'd you land on that?
So here's the thing. I was hoping it was some kind of mind control, because ain't no one control my body but me. I got that one down.
That didn't. I feel like that didn't answer my question.
I don't think so. Here's the thing. If we went back to somewhere with like powerful magical healing, I'd give it a shot.
Okay.
So still on the fence is what I'm hearing.
Still on the fence.
Okay.
Keeping it in my back pocket.
Okay.
Literally keeping it
actual
in my back
eyes.
pocket. I've got monastic tradition redirection. Use the forces that already exist to create your desired outcome. Or using the forces of gravity and staircases to get my companions out of harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got good as working for the benefit of something other than yourself, or standing in front of Birdie so he wouldn't get lightninged again.
All right. Who else wants to go?
I can go.
Red, go.
I have my flaw. It's often best to do just what needs to be done. Explaining to the others would be a waste of time. For hiding in the tower, ignoring Raazu entering, and then running up the stairs, ignoring Raazu fighting.
Okay.
And that's it.
And who's next?
I'll go.
Raazu.
I have her aspect. When my anger is aroused, I have trouble thinking straight, and I fear I might do something I'll regret. For Vraheth, it's a Hobgoblin word that roughly translates to "get back to work before I beat you." Her
That's every
alignment,
hobgoblin word.
pulling for alignment, good and evil is subjective distinctions. What matters is keeping to your own ethics. Pulling red out of the firing line and then staying out. I've got her ideal. Work hard, play harder. I earn my leisure time, and by Osprey, I use it to my fullest for pressing on to that other tower as soon as we finished wiping out the rest of the statues.
Okay.
I have her bond. Sword arm is only the beginning of a greater world, but is a necessary first step for standing for someone's gonna have to stand in the front of this frost giant, and it's gonna have to be Raazu, and she did.
And the world's better now?
Yes. Kind
And-
of anticlimactic that Birdie dropped it in one shot, but anyway.
And Adrex.
Oh no, I got
Alright.
one more.
You
I got one more, Brick
My
Red.
goodness.
I got her flaw. I take any advantage of if I can, if it'll aid my allies, regardless of the consequences, for walking up into two held arrow actions that put her down to 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's... So how did that give you an advantage?
Everybody else was able to beat the shit out of these guys.
Okay.
Everyone
Adrex.
else was able to roll those guys.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is be an example to everybody else of what not to do.
All right. Flaws. That sounds like a great idea for jumping over the gorge, even though that even was not remotely the plan. That's still what Adrex did,
Yeah.
because that's how we interpreted it.
Mm-hmm.
Bonds. My cool friends and I are working to make the world a better place. It has fallen to me to try and protect them. Oh dear, for charging up the steps and getting in those two orb guys' faces, or lack thereof, and rallying Raazu to gain 5 temp HP.
Okay. Which I don't think survives the short rest, by the way.
No, it
Yeah,
definitely doesn't.
I've already written it off.
Okay, good.
Aspect, signature style, energetic, for fantasizing the entire session about commanding one of these giant arbalists or ballista to smite his enemies with.
Okay.
And adrix.livejournal.com.
Okay. We award one blip for the most creative solution to a problem this session.
We actually kind of split creative and party goals between Birdie and Windy just for their actions regarding the control of those ballista.
Okay, so walk me through it. What are we giving the creative blip for? Who are we awarding it to?
For Birdie's figuring out how to manipulate the ballista,
And then Wendy's getting the assist for...
applying
Damaging
that.
as many of them as she could.
Who was the badass this session?
Raazu for making the flying leap across the ravine of death for no discernible reason.
That would have been a
Other than-
bad strength check to fail, Raazu.
I did.
That was very bad.
I'm very aware.
What about intangibles?
We are giving that to Adrex for words.
For words. All
He
right.
started that shit, and well, I don't approve. I guess I can't be mad.
You're not mad, just disappointed.
Adrix
A
also
little
has
bit,
our
yeah.
straw poll.
He
Blips
deserves
are
it.
worth... we have a level 15 now, yeah? Or not quite?
No, we do.
We do. Okay, so blips are worth an even 1,000
Wow.
if you roll them
Wow.
over.
That's
And Raazu has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Windy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adrix, 6. Birdie, 4. And Red just took 1 this week. I'm also going to be awarding everybody for 6 cloaked archers, 1 undead frost giant, and 4 gargoyles. Everybody's taking 2,140 experience points. And when we pick it back up next week, you guys will be locked in this tower, surrounded by God knows what on all sides. And I look forward to it. Thanks for playing, guys. I'll see everybody next week.
Thanks for
Cheers.
having us.
See ya.
Later.